Okay, and the last one.
The last one, I say the best for last, and I say that because I'm currently at CES this week, and it's a Consumer Electronics show, and we're going to discuss the Works with Alexa badge. The Works with Alexa badge is strictly for electronics, consumer electronics, um, anything that, when I say thing, I mean product or app that can connect to an Alexa device, or you can voice control through Alexa. So, for instance, let's say you're selling home security cameras and you have an app that's on the Alexa storefront, and it's as simple as saying, Alexa, turn on my spotlight, or Alexa, let me see my front door ring camera, right? Or my front door camera. And if you have a compatible Alexa device, you can view that. Now, there's ways, a lot of people just put this works with Alexa, works with Google, right, in the title of their listing. Don't necessarily need to do that. I actually advise against it unless the listing shows a high conversion rate for works with Alexa keywords. The reason why is you're wasting significant real estate space in your title when all you have to do is get a badge. The badging process is fairly simple. Yes, it costs money, but there's some really tried and true techniques behind this that will make it cost effective. So, for instance, you would go to the Alexa console. It's a whole separate portal. It's not like Seller Central. It's not like Vendor Central, but it's the Alexa Developer Console. You'll create an account. You'll submit your product for testing. You'll pay a testing fee. Testing fees do range. They can range between $300 to $1,500 or more. Um, the beauty behind it is if you keep these four items in the back of your mind or the front of your mind when testing a app or a Alexa skill, they will crucially benefit you. Those things are the brand name on your application, the manufacturer name on your application, the model number on your application, and then the category of the product you're selling in on your application. Those must match the product detail page information of your listing. So, for example, if we took Greg's Smart Home brand and the
Mm.
manufacturer name was the same, um, I wanted to put just one model number for, let's say, my outdoor security camera line. Now, let's say I have 20 of those types of models, each with a different model number. I just used one model number for my application. They're all in the category outdoor security camera. This way, when I go through my badging, after I get it certified and everything, I can attach all 20 of my cameras for the same one-time fee that I paid to certify that application for it. And I can get all 20 of my cameras to display the Alexa badge.
And what is facilitating that?
Well, you have to have your product sent in and tested and certified from an Amazon authorized testing facility to make sure that it is connecting to Alexa and it's working properly with no bugs. If the test comes back negative, they'll give you debugging. There's a lot of technical jargon in that for the coders that are listening. They know exactly what I'm talking about. But once you debug your app or your skill and you get it, the testing application approved, it's just as simple as giving your SKU number and ASIN of your product listing in the back end and telling Amazon you want the Works with Alexa badge for this application that you have approved to go to these 20 listings.
Oh, I see. So it's the app that you are applying for that
An
to be
app or
tested.
skill. That is correct. Yeah. It's an app or skill.
Okay. And then once the app is approved, tested and approved, then you submit the number of listings or the ASINs that work with that app. It's kind of like the video, like the product
Yes.
video. I see. I see.
Very similar to that. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So once the video is approved, you can attach ASINs. It will still require a review, but it's no big deal review. It's just something that
That is correct, but there is a key nuisance with connecting the badge. And the thing about that is that the application, brand name, manufacturer, model number, category, whatever it is for the application that's approved, that's the information that has to be on those specific fields in the back end of your product detail page. If you have a different model number, but everything else matches, you won't get the badge live. So the beauty of this badge is it invokes consumer trust that this product works with Alexa. You're not wasting keywords in your title, and you get a bright blue works with Alexa badge on the SERPs, the search engine result page, plus your product detail page.
Yeah. How do you get the same model number into 20 different listings though? Does that work?
So yes, it can work. There's a model number under the more detailed section of a product page on consumer electronics on Amazon, and you would just use the same model number essentially on that. It
That's a
will
very
display on the front end. Here's the thing. It will display on your front end. You'll have 20 listings that share the same model number on your detail page. That's the problem. However, you're saving thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars by doing it this way. In the last year, I worked for a well-known tech company in New York, and they had been applying applications, spending thousands of dollars per application for this Alexa badge for every time they released a new product. I said, guys, you got 20 outdoor security cameras. Let me go into your detail pages, update the model number to be just this one model number, which you already have an approved certificate for, and just submit the badges for them. I got 20 products submitted with Amazon badges within 10 days, and I saved them about over holistically the course of 90 days this whole cleanup project lasted. I had to have saved them about $55,000 to $60,000 in application fees.
What is it a fixed fee, the application fee, or is it
It is
different?
not a fixed fee, unfortunately. There's a lot of different metrics that go into it, but it can range between $300 up to $1,500 or more.
Okay.
It could
I mean,
depend on the brand, it could depend on the product, demand, things like that. There's no real answer to that per se, but I'm still A/B testing that information as well.
yeah. Well, I mean, listen, these are things that will increase conversion, and anything that will increase conversion is money well spent. It doesn't matter.
Absolutely.
Well, you delivered a lot of pearls, Greg. I would call
Well,
them pearls. These are very valuable things.
I'm glad to help grow the Amazon community. It's what I really enjoy doing is helping others. And there's a lot of especially when it comes to Amazon, there's a lot of things that everyone needs help with, including myself. Nick, I'm sure there's things that you run into and try to wrap your head around. You're like, like, why is this new program coming out? So
It's a
that's what we're
very
here for.
it's a complex marketplace to navigate for a regular business, and the world is becoming more and more virtual. And virtual means information specific. Everything has to be precise, so very easy to miss these things. Great piece. I mean, this knowledge. I love this kind of stuff, and people can immediately put it to work.